Hey there. You haven't seen me in a while. I bet you haven't. And yes, this was from Royal Farms because you had the Chicken Palooza thing on there, so I thought I'd let you know. Anyways, if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of all over the place right now, but I do want to talk a little bit about things that are going on, how I'm planning my summer and fall for ALPuP Kids, and I know I would be doing posts and all that for this, but because of the fact I just celebrated like the 4th of July just a couple weeks ago, and it's all that great stuff going on. I'm being here, talking about stuff. You know what? I've had a lot of things on my mind, so we're gonna, change some scenery. How about that? Hello, everyone. Change of scenery. Yeah, we're outside. I know. It's crazy. I'm gonna freaking touch grass too, but other than that, my drink, I'm gonna chuck it in the bin for a sec. If I can open the bin. Okay. So, what am I gonna do today? I don't freaking know. Well, I got this freaking big ass branch, as you can see right here. Look at that thing. I'm not gonna. Actually, we got like a few more over here. I'm not gonna measure this, but I can tell you it's at least a foot long. So I'm gonna freaking pick that up. So, okay. I don't think I'm gonna do this one-handed. So, you guys are gonna watch me as I pick this up. Oh man, holy damn, that thing is huge. Oh my god. Okay, I'll be right back after I put this thing where it belongs.
A few moments later.
Alrighty, and there's a couple more I'm gonna throw. Okay. Alrighty guys, time for another change of scenery. But before I get back to that, we have a little special message. Alright, just a message about ALPuP Kids, if you haven't already heard about it. Basically, it's my channel that I've ran for about almost 6 months now. It's gonna be 7. It's basically a network where I run family-friendly, indie, and public domain content 24/7. And right now, of course, I need your help, which is why in the description below, not only do I have a link to watching it live, but you can also check out the schedule. You can also submit your very own content. And all I need for you is to pretty much tell me whether it's a new series or an old series, or whether or not you've completed it or not. Now, of course, that might be too much to ask, but if you want to go even further into it, we can talk about it even more. Other than that, let's get back into the amazing, unscripted video. Once again, change of scenery. Hope you like it for probably a moment or two. I honestly do not know what to say, except I've just been kind of having some fun, so lamp. Gonna scooch a little over. Pillow. Oh yeah, picture behind me. Ceiling. I can touch the ceiling, by the way, because I'm freaking tall. Cause why not? But I'm gonna do some things today. I'm of course gonna talk about ALPuP Kids as well, because ALPuP Kids is a part of my persona. But honestly, what even is ALPuP Kids? Some of you may be asking. While I set up an antenna today, I'm going to be telling you all about it, as well as what I've been doing in the future to prepare for more things, including my original show that I plan to make called Toon Talk. Now, if you're coming from the ALPuP channel over to the ALPuP commentary channel, thank you. If you are coming from this straight up ALPuP commentary channel because it was recommended to you, or you found it someplace, thanks a lot again. I don't normally like to do commentary content, so I like to keep that separate, from my main channel, because my main channel is for ALPuP Kids. But enough of the yapping, because I want to set this thing up, so let's change some scenery again. Alrighty guys, so kind of change of scenery, kind of changed not much. So I have the antenna. I'm going to be using this side but there's also this side. I have found that depending on which side, it doesn't really matter. I can just basically, stick it to a window or something. So I'm just gonna kind of do that. And while I do that, I'm gonna kind of just, talk about ALPuP Kids as I already was. So do whatever you please with this video. I really don't care. So ALPuP Kids is preparing a lot of things in the future, such as we are obviously planning Toon Talk. It has been slated to possibly this fall lineup. I've been, of course, planning that out as a commentary series. It's one of those things where, of course, if you know how a lot of people are with video essays, it's basically a combination of that, but my own commentary twist, because I love nostalgia, but I also love sharing a lot of things to the people out there about what's going on in the 2000s and 2010s, especially in the 90s, because I know the 90s kids would be really happy about this. I'm also planning a new series that I actually teamed up with a friend to actually kind of get out and produced, because they were planning on doing a special dub, and of course gag dubs have become my new favorite, even if I don't watch anime. I do want to tell you though, that was absolutely my favorite thing to do, because I was really unaware of the gag dub community, especially. But I do want to tell you that that's coming up in the next few weeks as well. I do also want to let you know that there was a new series I found that was indie. It's a freaking amazing series. I never knew about it. And actually, I found out one of my other close friends is also doing the same exact thing. And actually playing that series as well. So as you can tell, the non-exclusivity is really amazing. And as you can tell on screen, I'm very inspired by antennas because of the fact that there's so much free-to-air content out there, especially when it comes to free streaming. Alright, so I just got... Oh, sorry about that. I did not mean to close up for any reason. But if you hear it, as well as myself, I'm just going to tell you this. I'm going to turn it down as much as I can. Or rather, just mute it. Okay, so I pretty much just kind of wanted to do this video for a long time because I haven't really shown you guys the real side of me, or at least I might have shown you guys the real side of me on TikTok, but at the same time now, I don't always show myself as the real side on here on YouTube because I have had so many different things happen in the past, and I let that stuff go. But at the same time, all the stuff that I've done in the past was actually great work that I wanted to keep here on the YouTube channel, so I'm just kind of gonna keep that stuff as, like, archived content, maybe, I don't know. I mean, yes, I'm still doing what I can, I'm still preparing myself for what I can this summer, but I do want to show you something, actually, so get your eyes and ears prepared, because I have a whole friggin' list here. Let's see, does this work? I remember I actually got this yesterday. Oh. Well, apparently that does not work anymore, and that was just from who knows where. So so that local station's gone. That's gone. Dang. Are we actually serious right now? Okay, so I might have to rescan everything. I apologize. This is not cool. So let me do that little settings stuff. And then error. Yep. Auto program. Okay, it's gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing. It's gonna take a while, so it'll do that thing. So I'll catch you guys in like a few minutes with some magic. So apparently it got some channels. It got like 20 or so. I'm gonna see what the list is here. Okay, that's empty space. I wonder what I picked up. Let's see. Please work. Hold the frickin' phone right now. Work. Please work. What the heck, bro? No. Oh, no. Come on, please. Oh, no, wait, no. What was that? What was that? That doesn't make any sense, because what would possibly be on that frequency, I wonder? Huh. And then you got this that works, of course. My random PBS station. Another channel. Oh, I know exactly what that is. It's not coming in. That's why. Oh, whoa. Someone's coming in. There it is. Except it's being stupid again. Okay, well. Whoa. You guys did not see me here. Okay, so. That's just a test, but I'm gonna actually talk about ALPuP Kids because that's what I've been here for. So, for anyone that's like me, you know you obviously craved the 90s, 2000s, and of course the 2010s because the breakout of CGI, or CGI mixing with hand-drawn animations, the age of nostalgia when it came to the first ever Flash animations or the indie animation boom of the 2000s, which very rarely made me happy because I never would have thought I'd be talking about this on my channel right now. And then, of course, the 2010s became the massive hit for a lot of people, especially when it comes to like different years from that decade that made things special for me growing up. So I made this channel dedicated to my childhood as well as probably some of yours. If you grew up in those decades, whether you're a millennial or Gen Z, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But other than that, basically what I kind of like to do here is I just kind of like to talk about, all kinds of different stuff. So whatever you guys want me to talk about next, or if you don't care what I talk about next because, commentary YouTubers just talk about whatever they want to. Or whatever, it's fine, I'll just be myself. Other than that, ALPuP Kids is basically live. If you want to watch it right now, I will obviously put it in the description. If you want to see the schedule, it's also a part of the same website that's in the description. If you want to pitch a show, or if you have ideas for future shows I could either put in a poll or that you would love to see in the near future, maybe like the next years or so, you can also talk that out with me in the comments. If not, we can also talk about all kinds of other stuff in the comments, but I'll be heading out, so make all the things that you do count. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.